Hey everyone, welcome back to Language Arts Workshop Communication Arts Podcast. This is Miss Sue speaking. I'm your host for today's podcast. With me here today is Miss Tracy.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome back to the show. What are you gonna do today?
Thank you so much, Miss Sue, for accepting this request to have this discussion today. So when I recall that, right, when we have that conversation at the first time we met, right, is when I talk to you, right, I really can feel that your passions in what you're doing and your care and your love for children.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and one thing really impressed me about you, Miss Sue, is that she really hands-on, no? She's not only talk, but she really hands-on that about her passions. She needs to coach the kids. She needs to guide the
Not
kids.
just coming with the theory, have to come up with solution and the how to.
Yeah, because you are the boss, right? And you are the founder. You not only talk, but you really hands-on that really sit down with the kids and guide them like step by step to do their assignments or the things that they need to do.
You know what, Tracy? Actually, what we do here, what we learn here, communication arts program, right? Learning here is really complex. And we are doing this like performance based. So to perform, it requires psychological, emotional well-being here. So everything comes down to this emotional learning skills in order to get the kids to perform or to even take the exams. Because what we do here is performance based. Then along the way, coaching kids to take the exam alone is not enough, because the examiner, at the end of the day, right, the examiner can feel that kids really enjoy talking about that, what they love to do, or just being coached to say a certain way. So this is why I have to be practical about the approaches to the kids. This is why, and so many years, I've been doing the same thing, but I never get really tired of that, because every year you meet different people, same project, same grades, but we get different results by using different approach.
Yeah, and I also know that you have very well accomplished two kids. This is Jason, 29. He's a director and also the facilitator in Language Art Workshop. And also Vincent, 25 years old.
Yes.
He's a renowned pianist, now based in Germany. Am I right?
Yes.
So she's really a superwoman to me, because she can really balance between.
Some people call me Iron Lady. I don't know why they gave me that kind of nickname.
Yeah, because every time when I met Miss Sue, right, she has so much of energy, that kind of energy. Like,
because I have enough sleep. Still, 6 to 7 hours a day, still like that.
Yeah. So I want to steal a little bit of her secret. Okay.
Hey, wait, who is the host here actually?
Also, because you have been, handle your career and your kids pretty well balanced. So is there any challenge when you actually handle someone else's kids?
The challenge would be how to get them comfortable in the new learning setting, where we have no table and chair to confine them in one spot, or very tight rule, you must do this and this. It's like very open-ended kind of learning environment, and a lot of kids not used to this kind of setting. So the challenges are there in terms of discipline, emotional well-being, time management, you name it, a lot. It's not about language proficiency, that can be taught.
Correct,
Character is one thing, and their innate learning style. Some of them are quiet, withdrawn for whatever reason. So the challenge is mostly psychological, in my opinion.
Yeah, true. I do believe that, because children need to feel safe to be in the environment. So when they feel safe, right, the learning just kicks in.
That's right. We been giving kids this kind of safe environment to be in. Sometimes we raise voice, we shout, because some kids just need to be woken up. They used to certain way, and when we have certain deadline or certain thing that need to be done, we need to use different approach. And we also train kids to be ready for the future. That means when they go out there in the wild, nobody's gonna be always nice to them. So they have to learn to be resilient and to take in the criticism, the negativity. Those are the challenges I'm talking about. Endless. Endless.
Yeah, with Miss Sue, right, she's so busy. She needs to handle the children's exam, the projects, the festivals.
No, not just me. I have good team actually.
Okay, yeah.
Right? I have good team.
She have a very good team. I mean, a lot of interns that she's working with.
They grew up with us from young already, so they knew, they realized their own challenge, how they went through. So they understand their younger generations, their peers, or even their juniors. So this is why we create this education ecosystem.
So I went to your festival, the last festival.
Yeah.
I saw that they not only know how to speak or talk, but they know how to act as well.
Yeah. If you could, parent, educator, or even business leaders, if you could spend one afternoon with us to see the festival, what we do, what the kid can do, it would make you rethink about the way learning should be.
Yeah.
So what do you think personally about the festival?
Yeah, I find it's really interesting to see those kids, right? They learn not only one or two skills for themselves, but it's so many skills like acting as a team, how to like coordinate with each other. That is also a skill, right?
Yeah.
It's not only you need to learn when you're adult, but it's so good that you get to learn at this young age.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Have to start from young. Yeah. To go through each milestone. 2-year-old can do what? 3 can what? 4, 5, 6. By 6 years old, they should be able to reach certain milestone. This is the secret, which is not secret. Everyone know it, but depend on you want to practice it or not, right?
Correct. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
because through my own experience, right, I only get to expose to many things when I actually joined the corporate. So when I was younger, I don't get to expose to all these kind of things. But that's why I learned. That's why today I wanted to have children to expose to different things. I mean, learn new things, so that they can actually have more opportunity for themselves, not wait until they become an adult.
This is the timetable that we are going to experience with Miss Tracy over there at the workshop. We will start from 8 o'clock. By the way, we serve breakfast. Okay. Can you share with the audience why we come up with this itinerary, this program?
Okay. So the first thing that we're going to cover in this program is about this emotional cycle. So before we talk about our kids, right? We look into ourselves first.
Yeah.
How our own emotions trigger us. How it actually triggers us. So we were going to talk about the root cause of our own emotions.
So I think this is a good way that parents could learn too, because we never thought about, even myself sometimes, I was wondering too, why am I being so pushy to get the kid to reach certain thing? Because deeply inside, I believe in the kid's ability. So, and then having good intention sometimes make me become overly pushy. So this kind of emotional cycle, I still need to learn. I'm learning actually. Yeah.
So it become automatic to you, right? If you to any kids, right?
Yeah.
It's not that you are the bad person or what, but because of
the good intention,
because it become your identity.
Yeah. So. Like I want to encourage the kid. You can do it. But kid may perceive it differently.
Yeah. It works for certain kids, but it doesn't work for certain kids.
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
That's what one thing that I also want to learn from Tracy too. So if we learn this like emotional cycle and how we become aware of our own emotional cycle, what actually trigger us to behave certain way, am I right?
Yeah.
So that would be cool. So we can stop, pause and think a little bit, oh, we should stop. Yeah. You know, I think this is very powerful. This is the title, right? Empowering, you know, our relationship with the kid. And it's one thing I like about, like you said at the earlier on, at the beginning, like I'm a kind of hand-on person, right? I like interactive activity. Parents, it's going to be very fun, interactive, not that intimidating lecture kind of thing. No, you will understand the psychological concept and the technique on the spot. What do you think the audience can expect from this program here?
It's really exchange idea with different parents, because sometimes even in my field, right? Sometimes it's, let's say I think if I wanted to have an idea, right? If let's say I think it by myself, it's so difficult, right? I mean, you know, right?
Yeah.
So by discussions, by talking with other people's, we get different ideas. We leverage from other people. So it makes our works more easier.
That's right.
So, yeah.
That's right. And toward the end, okay, we will have lunch break as usual, right? It's a whole day. And now when we talk about whole day program like that, don't be afraid, everyone, because you need these long hours to absorb, to learn.
Because it's a lot of interaction. It's not
we need to digest. Right?
Yeah.
We need to digest. Even eat the actual food, we still need our body to digest. So learning is the same thing. So this is why we have lunch break and we have tea break and we go on and on. And I think it's going to be fun. We have role play too, right?
Yeah.
We won't reveal yet what sort of thing we're going to do with you exactly. You just have a look at this and then you'll be surprised actually. We are going to send in our registration form and in it has a few information, important one for you guys to have a look. Who should be here joining us actually?
Anybody actually. Because to me, right, relationship, right, it's not only with parents, because relationship as an adult, it can be with your parents.
With our teachers, right?
With our teachers, our friends, and sometimes we forget relationship with ourselves. Yeah, it's so important.
Yeah.
When you have a good relationship with yourself, you will have good relationship with other people.
I have questions though. Some kids, they are taken care at home by grandparents, for example. And many parents may not be able to communicate well in English, but our workshop is conducted in English. How can we make everyone comfortable with this program here?
Yeah, thank you very much for this question. Okay, I think a few people ask me, can I speak Chinese? Can I speak Mandarin? I can speak Mandarin. Yes, I can speak Mandarin,
yeah.
but not so complicated Mandarin. Okay, 我会讲华语的。So I also know how to speak Hokkien. I'm from Penang. So this event is in Penang. So
it's like a mix of everything.
Mixture. Yeah, it's a mixture. Okay. You can speak in Hokkien.
Yeah.
来，我人是 Hokkien 人.
Yeah.
And then,
but I don't understand that complicated Hokkien, right? I learned just a little bit. But don't worry about me because I've been around the world. I learn through observation. I learn how to understand without knowing the language. I don't know how to explain this, but don't worry about me. You guys can go ahead speak in Mandarin, in Hokkien. I will find way to understand stuff.
Yeah, I do understand from your point, Miss Sue, because sometimes, right, it's not about understand or knowing things, but it's really about our intention. If let's say our intention, we have a right intention,
yes,
we will get it.
Yeah, it's just like the festival, right? Yeah. Everything is conducted in English. And a lot of parents told us, should we go? Should we not go? I don't think I can understand everything. I said, it's not about understand 100% the language, but you will enjoy the ambience. You will enjoy the sound, the lighting, that kind of learning out of the classroom, out of our own home. That's what I'm talking about. Just come and join. your quote here is really amazing. Here on our flyer here, Miss Tracy was saying like every child has gifts waiting to be discovered, and it all starts now. What do you mean by that?
Okay, to me that I always believe that, right? Children, they have certain things in them. Just that they are just waiting. Talents or gift, intelligence or creativity or genius in them. There's a bit in them. But they need us to give them the access.
Ignite that.
Correct.
Coach them, guide them to discover that.
To discover that they have that in them.
Yeah. So this is one thing I feel is very powerful statement here. You know, we would chit chat. There's a discussion round here too. So you could share your story with us. We share our story with you. I believe that when children feel loved, respected, and understood, we can encourage them to learn anything and be anything.
Yeah.
You mentioned my two kiddos, right, at home, Jason and Vincent. I would say that I give them a lot of freedom and respect.
Yes.
Yes, I allow them to speak their minds, and I listened. And then we have always have this open communication at home all the time. So I can't wait to share my story with you guys too. So hopefully we can have this great response and then meet new people and learn from each other's stories.
Yeah. When I connected the dot, I see that the importance of childhood re-education. So that's the reason why I'm doing this.
Well, this has been quite a refreshing session. I'm very excited. To me, this is going to be my second time, you know, out of this like 20 years of working and parenting experience, I would say 30 years, right? And teaching experience, I would say around 20 years. And this is going to be only my second time that I cover something in depth in terms of parenting, is because there's so many things that we could do for the kid. But if we don't have the collaboration and the understanding with the parents, the caretakers, and the teachers and schools, it won't happen. We cannot help much with the kids.
Yes.
This is why I wanted to learn again.
You notice yourself, right? That children really can do a lot of things.
Yes.
They are really, they are capable to do so many things.
Yeah.
So what's the value that you hope the parents will get from this masterclass?
First of all of us will get to reflect on our own parenting style, learning style, because we are still learning.
Correct, yeah.
And different subject, different situation require different approach, right? If we take time to reflect on how we learn or deal with certain situation, it will get us to rethink. Okay, how to approach this situation. You know, raising kids is the same thing. So this is what I've been hoping, like a lot of parents and educators out there will slow down a little bit and do this. And then another thing, to reconsider the strategies that you could use. It works for me. This works for me. It doesn't mean it will work for anybody else, but I will offer something too, which I feel is more like universal strategies that any family, any kid, any human being would enjoy learning. So Tracy, is there anything else you would like to add on?
Yes, I just wanted to remind everybody who are listening to us that our events will be on 16th September.
Public holiday.
It's a public holiday. It's a Malaysia Day.
Yeah.
So we will start at 9 to 5, but we will serve our breakfast at 8 a.m. Okay.
Don't miss that.
And we're going to have it at Harmony Center. When I look at this name, right, when I actually sent this to my friend, right, actually my friend said, oh, I like it, the place name Harmony.
I like it too. Harmonious. Harmonious relationship. Okay, and then you will get to meet up with a lot of people from different backgrounds too, and we are also parents, grandparents, or teachers. So until then, we hope to see you there. Okay, bye-bye.